Hello, this is Scott Action Jackson here with well, not really here. I'm sitting in front of my laptop, recording this, working on some videos and stuff. Or I should say trying to. But this is going to be another new video blog or update as far as some stuff that I've been working on or wanting to work on. Well, we'll get to that.
People kept walking up. Can we take a picture? Can we take a picture? You know, and I'm not one of those, you know. I'm not one of those, you know, no, get away, get away. Nuh-uh. I didn't get attention as a kid, so now it's on. All day, picture. And the series highlight for me was watching two kids walk past Disney characters to get to me. Oh, and they were hating. I could hear them too. Whatever, dude.
Okay, the first thing is Action Video Game Talk. Now, it's probably going to be... it's probably been about a month since I've touched up on, actually making a video. I was planning on working on one more video before I kind of broke away from it. I didn't mean to, it's just that some other stuff came up. So I am still collecting news articles to actually put into episodes of Action Video Game Talk. It's just that the far longer it takes for me and the more I build onto it, the more I'm having to take some out because they're kind of time sensitive and usually cover stuff that has been a little long past. So yes, I do have a lot of news articles to throw into some episodes of Action Video Game Talk. I'm going to try to get around to it and, get back on a regular basis with that. Try being the key word. Actually, try is going to be the universal word for this whole video anyway. And I am wanting to do a special episode of Action Video Game Talk covering E3, which leads me into the next part. I am wanting to try to do a crossover episode with Phantom Knight and Action Video Game Talk to cover E3, which happens in, I think, June. I've also been working on some stuff with the guys over on Phantom Knight, and you can probably find, you can find them on Facebook, you can find them here on YouTube, you can find them, they got their own podcast stuff across many places they can find podcast stuff like iTunes. I think they got their own their own website out there. It's being touched up on recently. I don't know if it's fully completed yet, but you can probably find out more about that on their Facebook page. So yeah, there's stuff going on there, and I'm going to be trying to keep hopefully be more involved with the stuff going on over on Phantom Knight, at least as much as possible. Especially concerning everything that's going on, which, I'm getting around to everything that has been happening lately, so.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
As far as the local wrestling stuff, Midwest Impact Pro had 2 shows in April, on a Friday and Saturday. The Friday one I was able to go to and actually referee some matches. Saturday I was not able to attend, even though it was for kind of a historical society, but I was not able to go there because of work. And we all know that work usually takes priority over some other side stuff that everyone usually has, which for me, I have a shit ton of side stuff. Midwest Impact Pro also has a show going on in May. A major show which has a steel cage in its main event, and I think it's called Unleashed, and I think that's it as far as the actual shows themselves. I have been working on some behind the scenes stuff with Midwest Impact Pro. It's been a countless amount of things that I have been working on, wanting to work on, and trying to get to work on.
When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a barge.
Now, the local theater stuff. There's a little bit of productions going on. There's a few performances that's coming up that's going to be more family oriented that I'm going to be helping with. I was supposed to help code direct, but it kind of got done on its own, so I'm just helping. There's supposed to be something coming up in June, I think. It's supposed to be like a workshop week for the local park over here. And then I know that there's supposed to be some plans for some show. There's supposed to be a show for the local library. There's supposed to be like maybe a few performances or one performance there that the theater group's going to be involved with there. There's also something that's going to be around, I think, October, November, involving Edgar Allan Poe. I know I currently have an idea for something that I want to try and put together, but it does involve me actually starting to work on it, to actually start writing stuff down, which I've been trying to do when I have some extra spare time. Work. Yes, GameStop. My hours have picked up a lot lately. I'm thankful to have additional hours. I've been trying to work my butt off. There's been a lot of changes going on at work, kind of in the store, and I'm having to try and manage my work schedule around all this other stuff, you know, along with Action Video Game Talk, along with the wrestling, along with, you know, the Phantom Knight stuff when I'm able to. And then, you know, because of me working at a game retail place, I had to try and keep up with the game news, which also ties in with Action Video Game Talk. And not only the video game news, but the games themselves, which can be a bit complicated. Especially considering that they're always announcing more games, and delaying more games. So, and then having to deal with some of the... I don't want to sound mean by saying this, but there are some customers, some people out there, you kind of expect to be okay, normal, and then there are some out there that you just absolutely just don't want to deal with, but you kind of have to. This kind of comes up with anybody in retail, no matter if you're working at a game retail, a normal store with retail stuff like a Walmart, Kmart, even if you're dealing with a Best Buy. We just try to get through it and try not to lose our heads too much.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
Aside from Action Video Game Talk and doing what I can with Phantom Knight, there is always additional video projects I want to do, and some videos that I have done in the past I've been able to refine. Not everything, just a few. I know I re-uploaded a few onto Dailymotion, which you could probably go over there and check that out. I'm going to bring up a few video projects I would like to do and want to do. One that I know I've hinted at in the past is another AMV type collection. Previously I did an AMV Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I do know I want to try and do that type of thing again, but with AMV Red vs. Blue. Now, if you don't know what Red vs. Blue is, you could probably go online, maybe even Wikipedia, Google, whatever, Red vs. Blue. It's a little project that got on real big with the guys at Rooster Teeth. I know I wanted to try to continue. I might have done 1 or 2 videos of this. It's more or less exploring my wrestling Blu-ray DVD collection. I know I want to continue that, or like I said, the key word on this whole video is try. Try to get back to that. There is one other video project that I want to do, but it's going to be very, very complicated. To do this, I would have to get additional guys to voice act for it, you know, record audio and stuff. I'd have to get into lots of video programs. The project I have in mind isn't a bridge series. It is, well, I kind of made, I could probably maybe post it during this video, this video blog video. It's going to be, or was going to be, Thundercats Abridged. I wanted to try and do this and try to do it a little more serious with a little humor. Previously, when I tried to look up a Thundercats Abridged series, was some racist garbage videos. So I was hoping to try to work on something a little more serious, but considering how bad some rights can be on some video properties, some series properties, and I guess even the guys at Team 4-Star know how bad it is or complicated it can be to work on an abridged series. So, yeah, Thundercats Abridged is something that I wanted to work on so badly, but it has been permanently put on the back burner until I can actually not only get, like, equipment, but be able to find people to help me audio record and help with it.
Huh? Yes?
Saracana?
Real going for you!
I think I've covered just about everything that's been happening, and probably will be happening. You can find Action Video Game Talk on YouTube here. There's also Action Video Game Talk, a page for it on Facebook. There's also an email where you could get a hold of, asking some questions, because I was wanting to do, let's just put this as far as the Action Video Game Talk part, but I was hoping to do at one point an actual mailbag version of Action Video Game Talk where I would answer people's questions. As far as Phantom Knight, there is the Facebook page that you can find with them there. Like I said, on YouTube, their Phantom Knight's on there. They do have podcast stuff all across the podcast universe. They also got their own website out there. They are, Phantom Knight is on Twitter too, if you want to check that out. The wrestling stuff, Midwest Impact Pro, is on Facebook. And I think they might have a few, maybe one YouTube channel. You might want to check to see if you can find that. And that's about all I can think of. I mean, to try and wrap this up, of course, you can find me putting videos up here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook. And, jeez. Like I said, I'm going to try to get to as much of this stuff as I can. I want to hop back into Action Video Game Talk and start getting that back going on a daily basis. I'm wanting to get back to, trying to go through and figure out for this AMV Red vs. Blue. I'm going to hopefully help work with the guys at Phantom Knight and try to help that out some more. I got the wrestling stuff coming up. I got work that's, picking up hours, so I'm going to be busy with that. Then, all the other video ideas I wanted to run with. So, yeah, everything's a bit complex. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, oh yeah, the theater group, Artistic Community Theater. You can find that on Facebook. You can try and find they're doing their own webpage that they've been working on too. Damn, I keep feeling like I'm missing some stuff. I keep feeling like I'm leaving stuff out, but if all else fails, I'll just do another video blog update later on, if I can and if I'm able to. So, until next time, bye.
May I remind you of Space Corps Directive 34124?
34124. No officer with false teeth should attempt oral sex in zero gravity.
Damn you both, all the way to Hades. I want to go to Blue Alert.
Wait, I've got something. I'm punching it up.
Step up to Red Alert.
Sir, are you absolutely sure? It does mean changing the bulb.
There's always some excuse, isn't there?